Imagine walking into a room, and without saying a word, people shift slightly to make space for you, not because you demanded it, not because you're famous, not because you're loud, but because something about you signals, this person matters. You felt the opposite before, haven't you? Being overlooked, interrupted mid-sentence. Watching less capable people rise while you stay stuck outside the circle. It's not random, it's not luck, and it's definitely not just talent. Influence follows patterns. Psychologist Robert Cialdini spent decades studying persuasion and found that status isn't claimed. It's granted by others based on subtle cues most people never learn. Today, you're going to learn those cues. Not manipulation, not fake confidence, but behaviors that quietly signal competence, value, and authority. 13 of them. Master even a few, and you'll notice something strange. Doors open. Invitations arrive. Respect appears before you ask for it. Your transformation starts now. Become valuable before becoming visible. Here's a truth nobody tells you. Influential people don't look for impressive personalities. They look for useful allies. Organizational psychologist Adam Grant found that the most successful professionals aren't takers or even matchers, they're strategic givers. People who provide value in ways that also elevate their own position. Most people approach opportunity backwards. They try to be liked first. They try to be noticed first. They try to be included first. High-status individuals flip the order. They ask, where can I solve a problem nobody else is solving? Imagine two employees in a company. One constantly talks about their ambitions. The other quietly builds systems that save everyone time. Guess who becomes indispensable? Visibility follows usefulness. Practical exercise. Tonight, write down 3 problems in your environment. Work, school, business, community. Ask yourself, if I solve this, who would notice? Solve problems that powerful people care about, and you become impossible to ignore. Control information, control perception. People don't judge you by who you are. They judge you by what they can observe. Behavioral economist Daniel Kahneman showed that humans rely on mental shortcuts. When information is limited, we fill gaps with assumptions. That means oversharing weakens you. Not because openness is bad, but because uncontrolled information creates uncontrolled narratives. High-influence individuals curate what they reveal. They don't lie. They don't pretend. They simply choose timing. Think of a chess player who never telegraphs their next move. Mystery creates psychological gravity. Action step. Before your next important conversation, decide, what do I want them to know? What is unnecessary to share? What questions will redirect attention? Silence, used intentionally, is not absence, it's strategy. Build side door access. Most people chase opportunities through official channels, applications, cold emails, formal introductions. But sociologist Mark Granovetter discovered something fascinating. Most opportunities come through weak ties, acquaintances, not close friends. The side door isn't secret. It's simply indirect. Instead of trying to reach the CEO, build relationships with people in their orbit, team members, collaborators, industry peers, event organizers. Reputation travels through networks faster than resumes. Scenario: a young designer volunteered at conferences, helping speakers prepare presentations. Within 2 years, those speakers were recommending her to companies she never contacted directly. She didn't force access. She built proximity. Match energy, not background. People trust those who feel familiar. Neuroscience research on mirror neurons shows we subconsciously bond with people who reflect our communication style and emotional tone. This isn't manipulation, it's attunement. If someone speaks calmly, lower your intensity. If they speak quickly, increase your pace slightly. It signals, I understand your rhythm. Challenge: in your next conversation, focus entirely on matching the other person's tempo. Watch how quickly rapport forms. Scarcity signals value. Why do sold-out events feel more desirable than empty ones? Scarcity triggers perceived importance. If you're always available, always agreeing, always present, people subconsciously rank you lower. Influential individuals protect their time, not to appear superior, but to signal priorities. Practice. Start scheduling focus blocks where you are unreachable. When you reappear, your presence carries weight. Speak with precision. Research shows confident speakers use fewer filler words and shorter statements. Powerful communicators don't dominate conversations. They punctuate them. Instead of long explanations, try the structure. Observation, insight, pause. Example: I've noticed this team moves fast, which is why small improvements compound quickly. Then stop talking. Let the room process. Bond through shared challenges. Nothing unites people faster than solving a problem together. Military units, startup teams, sports squads. Cohesion forms through struggle. Find meaningful challenges you can collaborate on. You stop being an outsider and become a teammate. Elevate others publicly. Ironically, the fastest way to gain status is to increase someone else's status. When you highlight others' strengths, you signal confidence. Insecure people hoard credit. Secure people distribute it. Leaders remember who made them look good. Let your work introduce you. Instead of chasing attention, create output that travels. Articles, projects, solutions, innovations. When people hear your name repeatedly in positive context, curiosity pulls them toward you. Attraction beats pursuit. Protect your credibility relentlessly. Trust is cumulative and fragile. One broken promise outweighs 10 kept ones. Keep commitments small and consistent rather than big and unreliable. Reputation compounds like interest. Convert opposition into insight. Critics reveal blind spots. Instead of reacting emotionally, analyze. What are they seeing that I'm missing? Your strongest improvements often come from uncomfortable feedback. Frame requests as mutual wins. People say yes when they see benefit. Before asking for help, articulate. How does this help them too? Make cooperation logical, not charitable. Blend in until it's time to stand out. Early in your journey, fitting in creates access. Later, differentiation creates leadership. Know which phase you're in. Adapt accordingly. You don't need secret bloodlines. You don't need extreme charisma. You don't need to become someone else. Influence isn't a personality trait. It's a skill set, a series of behaviors that signal competence, reliability, emotional intelligence, strategic awareness. Start practicing these today, and you'll notice subtle shifts. People listening longer, interruptions decreasing, opportunities appearing without force. Because the real transformation isn't others changing. It's you becoming someone the world naturally makes room for. If you're ready for that shift, type "I'm leveling up" in the comments. Your future self is already walking into rooms you haven't entered yet. Become the person they're waiting for.